Okay. Welcome to Catch Up Media once again. Entire ya kujoin na Catch Up Media ka join mana. Entire yang kana subscribe please. Mama Mampanka subscribe. Of course, we always bring you the best of entertainment news here. Entire it is one issue man entire Magbeli industry ma venya. To realize that it's been 3 days now. Entire ka the industry ma kudambo entire the miza have a shell pala entire traconta mabia one of our sensational musicians, and that is Lazzy Bwoy. Yantayura Kane Jakabra perform some traditional activities with the intention that not reveal when those who will be behind our brothers' death. Yanta Benanole Soothsayer ma Ratifila the Nyanga Jatabambo Enta ita na ndawa mirin yasham. But enta ya blog spam on Facebook yara na to nya kashabiyar ka mala bi fila ma kunu wuhar kara wuhar na yanan ta ta magima kalensma nenta yo opi o quality musician na nyong poison shabra na poison kashabmiya na mabra wan wen ye o quality musician da kosle ya ta han yandole industry ma ya ba han to yan to nya ne yere to ashan yadda ka mira yare ta fila kun da ina kara won ka ne pinin da yare enta bra invite la LazzBwoy one of our artists here yadda an captain num ben shaw ya the end of the day ma ka bra reward LazzBwoy ka be a meta and the based on be palma be tribe man yadda when you hear the meta, it means that something that has to do with either a motorbike or a car. But after that, there is speculations pamina concern about that issue, man. Pamina to mal as to who actually killed our brother LazzBwoy. So, there is so woman just saying as Saturday feel pam concern about that issue, man. Or feel up in Saure. Omisa difila na ma wiai o sabol wiai omisa bol ma karbi la shanya la sa clarify la son certain things but check at the de la video ma den de le kalam na tin lam na yang bam ni bo pam go channel so ya pam beng ba bo understand English. So after that, stay tuned. After that, you can love now. When the feel share ma, to summarize it. Short one ko nyale, to ben dargale. To ko nyela key points ma, in summarize it. And keep have a modern Muslims ma be bantu jere da fane. Thank you for joining us once again. Ya ko join our barge.
Hello, my people. I bring you greetings. I am doing this video to address a few things that are going round. Some speculations that are going around on social media with regards to the soothsaying that went on yesterday, 11th January, about LazzBwoy's death. First of all, I know by the grace of God, this funeral has come to an end. And we want to give God a praise for that. But unfortunately, other issues that are currently happening are not the best. Moreover, some of you are calling me, asking me questions with regards to what the soothsayer said, and some of the questions that you feel I am the right person to give you the answers. Now, I am going to sum up all those questions and answer them in this video. So I would like you to make sure this video gets to a lot of people. Now, we want to thank God for at least bringing everything to success. It wasn't easy from day one, but God has seen us through. Yesterday, 11th January, was the soothsaying. But the aftermath of the soothsaying, or what is happening now after the soothsaying, is unfortunate. And that is what I want to address in this video. Now, the little I know about soothsaying is that whenever a soothsayer comes in public, he speaks in parables or he speaks in coded words. The words are coded. And it is only the elders who understand the language or some of the codes that the soothsayer puts out there. And because of that, after the soothsayer is done talking in public, the elders will have to approach the soothsayer privately, and then they delve into the matter, or they go into detail to get specifics about what was said in parables or what was coded out in public. It's unfortunate that, personally, from where I sit, I haven't heard of any name being mentioned that this is the person, or it is through this person that this has happened. From the elders or from the family, I haven't heard anything. But most of us here have made our conclusions, have made our own analysis based on what was said in public. And we have started tagging people, calling names, which I think is not healthy for us as a people. LazzBwoy, if for nothing at all, one thing I knew about him is that he was a man of peace, and he was someone who wanted unity. He wasn't a divisive kind of person. And I feel like what is happening now is unfortunate. This is not what LazzBwoy wanted. Now, those of us who are saying what we are saying on social media, these are some of the things we are saying. Some of us are saying that the soothsayer said the death of LazzBwoy is from the mother's side, or those who have a hand in it is from the mother's side. And again, we are saying that the soothsayer said one artist from the mother's side invited LazzBwoy. And then LazzBwoy went, and after the performance, an award was given to LazzBwoy. And specifically, an award which happens to be a metal. And in Konkoma, a metal has to do with a car. It could be a motorbike or anything metal, a car. But here, most of you on social media are saying a car, which is an award, was given to LazzBwoy after the performance. According to what you people are saying that the soothsayer said. And then you continued by saying that the soothsayer said after the award was given to LazzBwoy, which is a car, the artist or the musician who invited Lazzy felt offended. He felt he was the right person to receive such an award and not LazzBwoy. And that is where the whole thing began, which led to his death. Now, if this is what you are saying or what is going around, let's take some key words. These are facts that I want us to look at. First of all, Lazzy's mother's side are Mamprusis and not Dangombes. I am not sure anyone here can say that the Mamprusis and the Dangombes are one people. They may understand each other's language. Let me put it that way. They may understand, or the language may cut across. Just like Konkomba and Basari. I know when a Basari man speaks, a Konkoma man understands. The same way when a Konkoma man speaks, a Basari man also understands. But at times, when it is spoken deeply, the other person might not understand. And I know that, yes, we have similar thing between the Dagombes and the Mamprusis. Their language cut across. But that doesn't mean that they are the same people. They are different people with unique culture, and then a lot of goodies, if I'll put it. They are two different people with unique culture and other goodies. So if indeed the soothsayer said that LazzBwoy's death is from the mother's side, then one would want to say that it means the soothsayer was talking about the Mamprusis. I don't want to sound divisive, but this this is what you guys are making the whole thing look like. So I have to come out and say it as such. And so if that is the case, per the records, as a manager, no artist from the Mamprosis invited Lazzy for a program. No artist invited LazzBwoy for a program that I know of. And to the fact that no artist invited LazzBwoy for a program to which it ended in an award. There's nothing like that I know of. Nothing like that. No one ever invited Lazzy for a show, and at the end of the day, the artist was given a car. I mean, Lazzy was given a car and whatsoever. No. Now, if that is the fact, as we speak, a few of you are making references to the program LazzBwoy attended in Tamale, which happens to be Fancy Gadam's program. I am not sure Fancy Gadam is a Mamprosi, right? Okay. Like I said, I don't want to sound divisive here, because once you begin to mention ethnic groups or tribes, it sounds divisive. But it's like the way the conversation is going, we need to make some things clear. And that is why I am mentioning. Please pardon me if you feel offended by some of the names or the way I am sounding. Now, Fancy Gadam is not a Mamprosi, right? Again, for the records, the program that LazzBwoy attended, which happens to be Fancy Gadam's program in Tamale Sports Stadium, Fancy Gadam never invited LazzBwoy. I want to repeat that part. He never invited LazzBwoy. So if you people are saying the Soothsayer said an artist from the mother side invited LazzBwoy, Fancy Gadam, who for once is not from the mother side of Lazzy, whom LazzBwoy attended his program, I want to also say on records that Fancy Gadam never invited LazzBwoy. What happened? Let me tell you. LazzBwoy attended a program back in the days, which happens to be Northern TikTokers Awards. And it was through that program, LazzBwoy met a very giant, a very humble, a very respected chief. I reverence that chief so much. His name is Nana Agbazor. Nana Agbazor, who has heard of Lazzy and listened to his song, said, no, this guy, you are good. So to also help you grow, I have a boy called Fancy Gadam. I will introduce you to Fancy Gadam and see how best you guys can help to grow. So Nana Agbazor was the one who actually linked LazzBwoy to Fancy Gadam. It is through Nana Agbazor Fancy Gadam got to know of LazzBwoy. Maybe if he has heard of him earlier, not in person like I am saying, it was through Nana Agbazor. And I respect that chief so much for the good things he's doing for the music industry and the youth. So it was through Nana Agbazor LazzBwoy got to know Fancy Gadam. Now, in order for LazzBwoy to say thank you to Nana Agbazor, he decided to do a song. And I don't know how many of you have listened to that song. The title is Nana Agbazor. So he did the song for Nana Agbazor to say thank you for the link and the support. So when Nana Agbazor heard the song, he decided that no, if that's the case, I would like Fancy to also be on the song so that it will be like my two boys have done a song for me. So he requested for Fancy to also be on the song, which Fancy accepted. And because of that, if you have heard, you will realize that the Nana Agbazor song is in two folds. We have LazzBwoy Nana Agbazor, and we have Nana Agbazor remix, which is Fancy and then LazzBwoy. So that is how come the song became two. So it was through Nana Agbazor's effort that Fancy Gadam jumped on that song. So fast forward, when Fancy Gadam was doing his program in Tamale Sports Stadium, Fancy didn't invite Lazzy Bwoy. It was Lazzy Bwoy who reached out to Fancy and said, "Big bro, I know you are doing a program like this. I feel like coming to support you." So it was Lazzy Bwoy who requested to come and support a big brother, which is Fancy Gadam. And Fancy Gadam, being so humbled, accepted the request and said, "Why not? Come and do what you can also do." That is the opportunity Fancy can equally give to a brother. So he accepted and gave Lazzy Bwoy his own stage to perform. And we all saw that performance at the Tamale Sports Stadium. Right after that program, right after the performance, Lazzy Bwoy left. There was no award or whatsoever that went on that program or at that program. I don't know how many of you were there on that day. There was no anything like an award. And even after the program, there was nothing like an award or a gift. Let me even use the word a gift. There was nothing like even a gift that came from anyone to Lazzy Bwoy. No. Even Nana Agbazor himself has not given Lazzy Bwoy a car before. No. So this is what happened. So if the Soothsayer said an artist from the mother's side invited Lazzy for a show and there was an award, which was a car, and the car was given to Lazzy and the one who invited him felt offended, and that is what started his whole whatsoever till his death. Listening to that and listening to the facts that I have given you, can you associate that? What the Soothsayer said, can you, even if that was what he said, can you associate that to Fancy Gadam? Let's not be ungrateful people. Let's not be ungrateful people. I repeat. Again, Lazzy Bwoy, through most Dagombes, have done a lot of programs or had so many opportunities, if I'll put it. When Chef Wahala was doing the cookathon, he got the opportunity to perform. And all thanks to Sherifa, Gunu, and other guys who were pushing the movement. The DJs and then the presenters, the entertainment guys, the legends in the entertainment industry in the northern region were all yearning and pushing for Lazzy Bwoy wholeheartedly. So today, if we want to sit somewhere and start pointing fingers at the hand that tried to help us, we will be doing ourselves a great disservice. Let me say this. When it comes to the entertainment industry, among we the concumbers, we don't have any industry players. We don't. We only have one person, which is Rocky Dawuni. Apart from Rocky Dawuni, I don't know if any of us here can mention any industry player in the entertainment industry or the music industry internationally or even within Ghana that is a concumber. It's only Rocky Dawuni. But we all know that when it comes to the Dagomba side, they have a lot of industry players. Me, sitting here, talking to you today, it is through Dagombas that my label, Best Multimedia, was able to come up to where it is. If you don't know, all thanks to Posse G. Posse G always call me younger brother. He calls EPAC to younger brother. It was through Posse G that EPAC got his musical skills in terms of music production. It's through Posse G. Posse G has taken us as young brothers. Posse G is a Dagomba. I made this statement in my tribute on the day of Lazzy Bwoy's burial that Posy G called me when he heard the news and said, Kofi, what happened to your artist? I know a lot of Dagomba players have Posy G's number. They can call him to confirm this. So me, a Konkomba boy, who is being helped by a Dagomba person to make my dreams come to reality in the music industry. If today we want to turn around and start blackmailing them, calling them names that they don't deserve, I think we will be shutting those doors that are opened to us. And that will be unfortunate on our part. Please, the Soothsayer, per the little I know, the Soothsayer never mentioned any name. The Soothsayer never mentioned any name, per my little knowledge, during his delivery at the Soothsaying ground. So why are we making these wild conclusions and wild allegations? Moreover, let me say on records that no one has ever gifted LazzBwoy a car. No one. The cars LazzBwoy has used, the first car, he bought it in 2020, which was Golf 3. It was a black in color. And then somewhere 2024, 2025, he changed it to Golf 4, which is the white one that he uses. Most of us have seen that car that LazzBwoy uses, Golf 4, the white one. These are the only two cars LazzBwoy personally bought. They are not gifts. And no one has ever given LazzBwoy a gift which has to do with a car. Again, let me also say this. I have seen most of you posting, some cars which LazzBwoy stood beside to take pictures. Some Jeep, and then also another video of LazzBwoy seen in a Porsche car. Let me tell you that those cars are not for LazzBwoy. Those cars are for a business tycoon who was a fan of LazzBwoy. And so the business tycoon invited Lazzy to come so that at least he can have a one-on-one tete with him. The day LazzBwoy was going, he went with other friends, the guys that he goes with in terms of programs. LazzBwoy went with a few of them. And if they are watching this video, they can attest to the fact that, yes, what I'm saying is the truth. So when LazzBwoy got there, he saw the fleet of cars in this business tycoon's house. And those were the cars he stood by and also sat in to take videos. Those are not his personal cars. The Jeep has a name that looks similar to that of Nyimba. I want you to know that the name is not Nyimba. Coincidentally, when LazzBwoy got there, the customized name on that car had the initials NYI, which corresponds or kind of coincides with the name Nyimba. So if you look at that picture, you will see that there's an emoji that has been dropped or masked for us not to see the rest of the name. So the name on that Jeep is not Nyimba. It is a different name, and I am not sure I should be exposing that over here. But what I want you to know is that that car wasn't for Nyimba. The pictures he took and the videos that he took that you are sharing were the guys that went with him. They took those pictures and videos. So those guys can actually attest to this fact. So now LazzBwoy has never been gifted a car or given a car by anybody. Finally, I want to say that Dagombers have pushed LazzBwoy a lot that words cannot say or explain. I knew what was going on, and I knew how the Dagombers, including their legends, their industry players, everyone was rooting for LazzBwoy, making public statements for which sometimes I felt like won't their own people even attack them? Because they were so real. The entertainment industry in the North were so real to LazzBwoy. At a point, I felt like, won't their other artists be offended by some of the utterances? But I also said, sometimes if someone loves you, that is what might happen. So if today people who loved and pushed Lazzy, today, we will sit down and begin to tarnish their image and say things that are not true about them, please, we will be doing ourselves a great disservice. Like I said earlier, LazzBwoy was a man of peace and he was a man of unity. LazzBwoy told me, look, my religion is humanity because I care about human being. It doesn't matter where you come from. I care about human being. And it doesn't matter what religion, what faith, what tribe or ethnic group you come from. You are a brother, you are a sister. That was LazzBwoy. So today, I am not sure LazzBwoy will want to destroy that legacy by saying things that, I quote, are not true, unquote. To destroy the legacy that he preached. To destroy that which he was yearning for. Please. It doesn't matter whose name you are mentioning, whether the person is a Konkomba or a Dagomba or whatsoever. Please. The Soothsayer never mentioned any name. Let's be careful the way we deal with these issues. It is not healthy at all. I repeat, it is not healthy. I remember when a few guys from Tamale came for the funeral. When they went back, people like Blue Beat and others lamented, criticized other guys for not coming. If they should hear this, will they not say that they were right for not even coming? If they should hear this, will they not say they were right for not even coming for the funeral? Please, with all due respect, let's allow this matter to rest. LazzBwoy is currently resting in the bosom of the Almighty Allah. Let's give him that respect and bring this matter to an
end. Especially Basma, mostly beaten they speak in parables. Yenta to Amuna Kabayara, being ha Kabayara. After that, Kapamba, Babi Piana, Kabanan Dwelle, the Pad Dwelle, and Zakobamu partition and Jukudile, Kapakana with the final analysis. Yala, Kapakana, you Kuma, Nina Shopolo. Enta after the album my activity ma na hal zumu kala LazzBwoy yimma be bamba so yina de diffira share concern about that issue ma so now nta ka yeto an mara fun yina ma nta ne kable sura ko sa ka tale yana nta da bamba song ba pam ba zuru ne so do da batu la issue sharing kano ma ka affect ba to man ba bi hawaya in the music scene ma pune but I got what the feel up they got a ball and your ball fans got on really a ball and Agbazor really Zayana Vigila Shell Pala and to Tira Marati with Tam to Tiomuno Dan Gilshale, a ball and an Agbazor. It's a song, a particular song, a Ramilans and an Agbazor, Mona, the fancy Gadam, Yarin Chani Yanga, and to Lanopora performing fans Gadam shoe into a Lantera Fila, Fila Vigila Shell Pala, with Yerme, Karawane. Shuma pune helka fans Gadam even that invited LazzBwoy and LazzBwoy and approach you and no fans Gadam to go stage for him to come and show what he have for the people. And Yala and Bala and Kaitwama the Kanashama Atunya. There were some videos, I've seen some videos on TikTok and I catch up on them kakis the fans Gadam Yana be the Mabima Kanisma Pune. So we are Kagwanyele. Do you think that based on what has been going on and how Anya Shelley, how Shelma, we are going to conclusion? Do you think that it has something to do with Mans Gadam. Be video mapune wala gara wuhunde bama to ada wuhurmani the cause of death mara munda cause man ta yin LazzBwoy mai pulu namda cause le ko mile yar kar ngalla LazzBwoy his mother side is pushing your mama video more the feel pump, but that is just some issues that we need to discuss. What do you say about it? Thank you for joining us once again. I'm a commenter going to chill the song. Yeah, I mean, subscribe. You can subscribe. Thank you once again for